Hey everyone, Ray here. Welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV, the Hildibrand episodes. In the last episode, we found our intrepid inspector, and in this episode, we also got a calling card from a duelist of sorts. So, in this episode, we will begin with the science of deduction. Perchance you're curious about the duelist's declared target. So happens I have identified the weapon in question. The treaty blade is part of an Ishgardian noble's collection, or it was, I should say. No, it has not been stolen. It has been purchased by an Ul'dan collector, the wife of a wealthy merchant living in Vesper Bay. Suffice to say, I would be remiss in my duties as a reporter were I not to investigate her. And should the duelist strike whilst I'm present, well, I hope I need to explain what a golden opportunity that would be. Ingratiating myself to her may prove to be the greatest challenge, though. I'm told she's a difficult woman to please. Fortunately, I am also told that she has a fondness for rare flowers, the sort Tututsi in Camp Drybone sells. If you come along, if you'd like. Alright. Well, let's, I'm just gonna warp. It's faster. Maybe it may look close on the map, but this is closer. Also, I have so much fucking gil, why would I even bother? The Tutsi. Here you are, miss. Thank you for your patronage. Was it for love or money that you killed him? It was you? You gone mad? It was an Amalja arrow in his back. I don't even know how to shoot a bow. Amalja don't shoot fleeing unarmed merchants. They capture and temper them. Not that you or your victim make the convincing merchants. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves for God's sakes, or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face. The calluses on your fingers betray you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago, as did your partner. So again I ask, it was because he took from you from your share or your sister? You don't touch a man's kin. He knew that, and yet he... Damn, I thought he did it for the money. You too? He's all yours. Yes, of course. Thank you for the help, Inspector. At least he's competent, but when did investigating crimes become such a popular profession? It's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. He belongs to one of Isgard's high houses. Some say he's a baron. Not at all like that buffoon Hildibrand, don't you think? I try not to think about Hildibrand. We should get going. Lady Dorilda will not take kindly to wilted flowers. Alright. Oh, Vesper Bay. Pray return to the waking sands. Let me go to fucking Horizon. Oh, if only I had still some Aetheryte tickets for Vesper Bay. That would be nice. But no. I'm going to have to fly. Let's make this quick. So, as we're flying, I hope you all are having a good day. I hope this video is helping you relax and unwind, or something among the sorts. This Hrothgar aims to please, after all. But anyway, we're back at Vesper Bay. And here we go. Dorilda. Again, as I told the last 20 who came before, if you've come looking for work, you are too late. And even if I were in need of additional security, I would not deign to hire a common adventurer. Now remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed. Have some lavender. Chill the fuck out, lady. Do you really think I could be so easily manipulated? Present the right gifts, speak the magic words, and you would earn my respect? What's more, a flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time. Everlasting, enduring, unchanging. Like mine. Now get out! Forgive us, Lady Dorilda. We mean no disrespect. We were afraid that you would not heed our warnings otherwise. The notorious violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade. You fools! I shall come to claim the collector's blade, yes? I read the mithril eye, I know full well of whom you speak, and it's none of your concern. I have a legion of guards at my disposal. Should he try, I will have him seized or worse. And even if by some miracle he should succeed, he will not escape my wrath, for I have retained the services of a certain gentleman. Ah, but you may see for yourself. Like every piece of my collection, he has been chosen with the utmost care. Now look at my Pearson Inspector, interlopers, and despair. Okay. The ships that pass in the night, a signal shown in the darkness. A lady cries out for a guardian, and a gentleman must needs oblige. I swear to you here and now, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep till the fiend who covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. Good sirs, what brings you here? Are you come in pursuit of the duelist as well, or perchance in pursuit of me? As if I would spend a single gil on an insufferable incompetent! To be fair, you're not spending a single gil on me. The chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. Sorry I'm late. Busy solving a murder. Rei'tan, Consulting Inspector. At your service, my lady. Conniving Inspector? Consulting Inspector! Rotting flesh and saltpeter. Hildibrand Mandeville and Nashu Makaraka, I presume? Two rank amateurs playing at a profession of which they know not. Come, call me when you are finished with these wastrels. Rude. You see, I do not want nor need your help. Rei'tan is more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now get out, all of you! Where have you been, Maria? And where's my vase? There was a strange flying thing and the vase, I dropped it in the water, I was so... The vase once belonged to the Royal House of Thorn. Do you have any idea how much it was worth? You will go back outside right now and search for my vase. You are not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear? My lady, pray allow me to go in the girl's stead. It is not safe, for she herself spoke of a ferocious wild beast. With my unmatched investigative skills, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect, at which point you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Clearly, it is a plan fiendishly clever in its intricacies. Not when spoken aloud. Miss Maria, would you be so kind as to tell me exactly what happened? Got the vase, got the vase. I picked up the vase in Wulda like Mother said, and I was on my way home. I was crossing a bridge, then the flying thing came. I got scared, so I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Nafika's wells. I went to go and look, but there were scary-looking things down there. I'm scared to go alone. You are no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together and look for the vase. All 5 of us. Yeah, of course. All 4 of you. I'm going after Inspector Rei'tan. If the duelist strikes, I mean to be there. But Miss Ellie, how can you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story? Because that's my job, you imbecile! Well, I shall not be derelict in our duty to justice. Come, Nashu, we must away! You don't even know what the bloody face looks like. Maria, dear, listen. If it gets dangerous, or if you feel afraid, you run to this adventurer for help, understand? Yeah, don't worry, I got this. As an adventurer, you do so many odd jobs. I'm still, for the record, this takes place in ARR. I'm still known as the adventurer, or champion of Aors at this point. So, Nafika's Wells. Oh, it's a bit of a flight, but we'll make it. But yeah, that mother is a bitch. Seriously, sending your daughter to go all the way to Ul'dah and then come back alone? In this world? Lady, you really do not care for your kid. Alright. Flamboyant Oath. A pox upon the thieving demon bird. He shall rule the day he crossed paths with me. Huh? The face? I know not of what you... Ah, curse this infernal refuse underfoot. Every point is a dagger. There's something in the water at the man's feet. Alright. Well, there's the oath from before. Kremlin? The vase? Well, anything that falls in the water is likely to set downstream fairly quickly. Does this have anything to do with the queer winged beast I saw earlier? No? Never mind then. Alright. Let's go a little further up the water. This is the highest point of it. I think I did this in reverse order. Oh, I gotta go up. Resting merchant. Girl, what run by earlier? Aye, I seen her. Had something in her hands, but dropped it while crossing the bridge. Didn't get a good look, but I reckon it doesn't matter any road. There as it is, it's long gone by now. So, yeah, I did it in the opposite way. Derp. Oh well. It does not matter for something like this. Here we go. Do I spy the treasured vase of Lady Dorilda over... Oh. Oh dear. Does this belong to you, child? Forgive me, I was so engrossed in my search that I did not notice. Your search for what, pray tell? The demon bird that absconded with my weapon. I set it down for but a moment, only to see the next in its talons of that accursed creature. Gave chase following it to these waters, and in my haste I must have stepped upon your vase. Don't fret, Maria. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure Inspector Hildibrand will think of something. Oh, but I already have my faithful assistant. Hearken to me now, for as the rising sun doth dispel the dark, so shall my solution resolve our dilemma. But first we must gather as many fragments of the vase as we can find. Alright, simple enough. How could I have been so careless? Alright, let's gather the precious potsherds. Man, they're really making you interact with this. That is one. Okay, this one's a little faster, so each one will take different times. That's two. That's three. And that is four. Science production. Come to present your findings, have you? Splendid, let's have a look. Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient for our needs. He has performed miracles with far less, after all. Eat. The hammer. Here we go. Here we go. There's but one person in all of Eorzea capable of reconstructing this vase. A man whose skills with the hammer has brought rival goldsmiths low. So breathtaking are his works, so fearsome his competitive spirit. This man is no mere goldsmith. You speak of him as one with a great warrior. Once, a notorious gang of thieves perpetrated a series of robberies in Ul'dah, targeting establishments which sold luxury goods. One shop was owned by the humble lapidary of whom I speak. This was the last stop for the thieves struck, for the following morning they were found beaten, bound, and gagged in the Gold Court. The Brass Blades never learned of who was responsible. The only information was that the testimony of a thief who muttered the words, "The hammer! The hammer!" He sounds dangerous. Aye, that he does. I do so enjoy the company of dangerous men. Well, but where are my manners? I have not yet properly introduced myself. I am Gilgamesh, and that is my companion, Enkidu. Well, not really. It's been many moons since I last saw her, so to ease the burden of loneliness, I tamed a rooster and painted it green. In any case, you mean the search for this goldsmith? Goldsmith, yes? If so, it would be my pleasure to help. Pleasure is all mine, Gilligan. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, bid you welcome. If it is that hard to remember for you to remember, I give you the leave to call me Gil. Excellent suggestion, Greg. Playful monikers are an effective means of building camaraderie. Call me Hildy. Now then, for what I know the goldsmith's propensity to procure his materials himself, I have deduced that he is most likely to be found in the vicinity of Blue Fog in northern Thanalan. This is there we shall begin our search. Hi, Greg. And forever he shall be known as Greg. But yeah, it's Gilgamesh. It was fucking Gilgamesh. Any fan of Final Fantasy V knows who this fucker is. Alright, warping the Camp Blue Fog. And from here, we shall move further upwards. And downwards. For a Doblin carcass. Doblin's wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. I don't think it's been dead long. Maybe whoever did it's still around? Alright. Basilisk carcass. The basilisk wounds indicated it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints lead to the north. Single blow to the head. Impressive. If you look, you can actually see... I don't know if I can zoom in well enough. You can see the hammer is in his forehead. From there, we shall move forward. And here's an Ahriman carcass. The corpse is still warm. Alright, let's take a proper look. The Doblin, the Basilisk, the Ahriman were all slayed with a hammer, as was that beast over yonder, unless I'm mistaken. That Chimera must be his latest prize, which means he must still be about. Mayhap he is watching us at this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intentions. He was ever a cautious man when on the hunt. Alas, it comes to this. Though every fibre of my being cries out in rebellion, I must break my oath and do the unspeakable. What must you do that is so terrible? I must dance! I'm a Mandeville man, doing what only a Mandeville can, from the peaks of Curthus to Xandalin. Mandeville man. Say hello to the silliest dance in the game, the Mandeville. I cannot avert mine eyes. That is the dance of House Mandeville, passed down from father to son. Were I to perform it within sight of our quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Last I neglected to properly stretch my legs beforehand. My good man, I see no other solution. You must dance in my stead. Though it be a gross, nay, unconscionable violation of my family's traditions, I must bequeath to you the Mandeville. You have now learned the emote Mandeville dance. Mandeville men. We are as siblings now, my constant comrade, for I have shared with you the secrets of House Mandeville. Now you must use that knowledge. Go to the fallen chimera and dance like only a Mandeville can. Must I dance like a fool? What the fuck am I kidding? Emotes. Dance. And thus... I dance? Oh, I have to wait here. But yeah, that's the Mandeville, so here we go. Alright, fine. I'll do it. Fancy yourself a Mandeville man? You would do what only a Mandeville can. Then lift up your legs and put up your hands. Be a Mandeville man. Here comes. Oh god, he's naked. Ho ho ho, you have not to fear from me, not at all. The only accounts I have come to settle were with the Chimera. But you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me! Godbert! Why else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion, if not that? But more importantly, how in the hells did you learn the Mandeville? If it did not teach you, then who? Oh! Hildy? Are you okay? And he's off, ladies and gentlemen. By the grace of Thal, what sorcery is this? He yet lives? And now she goes spinning. Run, Hildy, run! Oh dear God! Oh fuck! Run, Hildy, run! Oh god, he's flash stepping. You can't run. Hildibrand, Heliodor, Maximilian Mandeville! Here comes the suplex! God, I'm going to give myself an asthma attack. 10 years, Hildibrand. 10 years since you left home, and 5 since I learned of your trip to Dalamud. How long were you planning to throw your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that their beloved son was dead? Son? You are Hildy's father? God but the goldsmith's a Mandeville man. Smithing is only a Mandeville can. Oil him up and give him a tan. Fit for a Mandeville man. Please, father, cease your undulations at once. There are more pressing matters at hand. This family is fucking weird. This antique vase must be made whole once more for the sake of Miss Maria. Don't worry, little one. I've dealt with worse cases before my morning bowel movement. TMI, thank you. Ooh. Hold your applause until the end. Baragot, guide my hammer. What the fuck? Look at how it sparkles in the twilight, how it radiates elegance. Would you all not agree that it is a work of art? You've completely destroyed a priceless antique's historical value. Nonsense, I have taken a dull, unremarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. I hope you are paying attention, Hildy. How long has it been since you last held a hammer? Father, that is not my path. I am an agent of inquiry, an inspector. It is my duty to help those in need. Miss Maria is one such person. There are others too. Innocent people whose weapons were carelessly ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist. I thought you had put away such childish dreams. No matter, you will understand in due time. No, I will not. I am an inspector, Father. I can be naught else. Mr. Godbert, sir? I don't think my mother's going to like what you did. Probably won't let Mr. Hildibrand help with the investigation. We cannot say that for certain, can we? Perhaps she will take a liking to this reimagining. So yeah, in case you didn't know, a lot of the I'm going to pause for a second. The facial animation for Final Fantasy got a lot better thanks to Hildibrand. So yeah, you have this to blame. You spoke of a thieving duelist, did you not? It so happens I am something of a duelist myself. Were we to cross paths with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to pit my skills against his. Think you do as well, I should think. I see, you too possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad am I to have met you, Greg. And let's return to Vesper Bay and see how the vase is received. Vesper Bay, you say? What a coincidence. I shall be traveling there on business once I have finished gathering materials. Oh, I think I might have seen the demon bird which took my weapon. Go on without me. I shall follow on. My throat started to cave in at the last second. I couldn't voice to everyone differently. I need a drink. 1 second. Alright. Sip done. Let us pray return to the raking sands. How did I make that sound? Anyway, we're back here. And yeah, you've seen what a lot of people have seen on, like, Discord. The run and suplex of Godbert Mandeville. I'll tell you right now, this is the weakest version. It is still funny, however, but it is the weakest version of that suplex. But regardless, we're back in Vesper Bay. Alright, let's talk to this bitch. Or, actually, let's talk to Maria. She's better. I hope she likes it. Okay, let's go. Mother, I brought you the vase. By the gods, have you no shame? How dare you make my daughter complicit in your chicanery? I don't know where you found this gaudy trash, but it bears no resemblance whatsoever to the vase I purchased. Now see here, Lady Dorilda, not only did you send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her into considerable danger should bandits or wild beasts attack, which they did, but... Gaudy trash? Lord Mandeville, sir, I did not realize you had arrived. Though I know it's nothing compared to the lavish accommodations an esteemed gentleman such as yourself must enjoy, I pray my humble abode meets with your satisfaction. Oh, it does, my lady. It does indeed, especially that exquisite vase over yonder. Although I gather from your previous comments that you do not like my reconstruction? Your reconstruction? Oh, I don't like it. I love it. I would go so far as to call it the new centerpiece of my Thorn Dynasty collection. Ah, what a relief. I would have been most distressed had you said otherwise. We Mandervilles do so take pride in our work, and ever strive for professional perfection. Oh, but why am I repeating what my son Hildibrand doubtlessly told you when he offered to investigate the duelist's threats? Enough expository banter, I say. I cannot recall your son used those precise words, but I do remember thinking that his help would be most welcome. You will be helping us, Inspector Hildibrand, will you not? Wait a minute. Your father is Lord Godbert Manderville, the man who took Ailing Quiverson's seat in the Syndicate? It appears there have been a great many developments over the past 10 years, of which I was completely unaware. In any case, we must redirect our energies toward the investigation of the thieving duelist. Our first order of business will be to review the facts with consenting Inspector Briardian. Oh boy. Yeah, here's Briardian. Why are you still here? Allow me to elucidate. Lady Dorildes asked that we assist with the investigation. Now kindly share with us all your information. Fine, our plans have advanced to a stage that even you couldn't ruin them anyway. I commissioned several reproductions of the Treaty Blade through a merchant named Jojonpa, who traffics in counterfeit antiques. These blades have been delivered... These blades have been delivered to the Observatorium, where they are being distributed amongst Lady Dorilda's sellswords. Once I give the order, they will transport them via alternate routes to Vesper Bay. Oh, I think I get it. You're hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right? They're all decoys. The moment the thief strikes, all our forces will converge on his location, including those disguised as small folk along each route. The real Treaty Blade will remain with its original owner's vault until the thief has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. You are superfluous. And he still flexes regardless. Bloody imbecile. Mayhap we could use more small folk to watch the roads in and out of the observatorium, assuming you have the capacity to conduct yourself in an unassuming fashion. Fear not, my fellow inspector, for I am a master of disguise. Have you any information regarding the duelist himself? A description? You never thought to ask Humphrey, did you? The thief is said to be a towering brute dressed in red who wields a halberd. A man so garishly dressed should be easy to find in snowy Carthus. Then I suppose we don't need your help after all, do we? Come or don't, I couldn't care less. Be seeing you. And now she's asleep. Pray forgive my lateness. Greg, my good man, what a pleasure to see you again. We've just received new information regarding the weapon thief. A victim described him as a halberd-wielding brute dressed in... A ridiculous outfit! A ridiculous outfit? Oh, now I'm intrigued. What reasons would a warrior have for wearing impractical clothing? Haha, what reasons indeed? Is enough to make a gentleman laugh. As if it wasn't obvious enough. The three collectors. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the Observatorium, and our mission is to pose as goodly small folk in accordance with Inspector Briardian's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No? Let us sally forth at once. Alright, time to go to Carthus. Gotta go to Camp Dragonhead and fly my way down. Seriously, why isn't there an Aetheryte down here? Let us go down. Locks, and we're almost there. Here we go, Sellsword Sergeant. Hail to thee, fellow servant of justice. I take you are one of the many tasked with transporting a counterfeit treaty blade? Clearly you've mistaken me for someone else, sir. At ease, Sergeant. They are with us. More small folk. Keep an eye on them, or else... But sir, Bugger me. Don't you bloody move until I get back. Alright. I say, this land always so inhospitable? The biting winds, the endless snows. Mayhap keeping active will help me to stay warm. Oh, should I chance to find the thieving duelist, I will of course summon you, after administering the requisite beating. Take care, Greg. Good, you're still... Wasn't there someone else with you a moment ago? Ah, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates a mere moments before your arrival, fully eager to catch the thief. As we are. Come, Nashu, we too must answer the call of duty. You look like you might actually be useful. Why don't you have a word with my main man near the east gates? We're undermanned over there. Alright. East gates, you say? Let's see. You see that just now? No? I don't think my eyes were playing tricks on me, but there's only one way to be sure. You wait here. Inspector! Over here, look! What is it, Nashu? Pray, tell me what you see. Ah, I see you, demon bird. You will not escape me this time. Why, hello there, my friends. Is all amiss? Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Nashu, we have lingered here overlong. We must egress post-haste. Hey, that's my ability. Literally. This is egress. And this is regress. Hildibrand, what do you have to say now? There is not out of the ordinary here either. No luck? We have scoured every ilm of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that having learned that his opponent was to be the legendary Inspector Hildibrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and has retreated into hiding. Or perhaps he is merely patiently outside the walls for more wagons to leave. That being said, you should decide to venture into the wilderness, had best arm yourself with more than your wits. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary. I'll fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use. By the 12, is that the self-same spear which propelled me to the Red Moon? Wherever did you find it? It was buried in the snow. Well, one cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, Nashu. Though I will still endeavor to avoid fisticuffs, I will be duly armed should the worst come to worse. Now then, we begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatorium. Craig! Oh boy. Well, let us go to the east of the observatorium and go right here. She'll be waiting, and waiting, and waiting. Cutscene. Wherefore art thou, my nefarious nemesis? Was not the selfsame creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know that my weapon is close by. You sense it too, don't you? I love this green chicken. Don't yawn, Hildy. I'm gonna yawn. Greg, I've been meaning to ask. Why do you covet this weapon so? If you would have beheld it, you would understand. In some ways it bore resemblance to a spear, but in other respects it was quite different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe blade, which was wielded to a musket barrel. It was one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. Ah, how I yearned to reclaim it. The strongest of spears! The weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to the strongest of spears! I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you can't be serious. Now you call me Shirley? No matter. Give it to me. Give it to me! This spear and I have traveled together to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again. This spear and I have bested many a man together. I will not relinquish it again. Then we are at an impasse. Oy vey. I can't believe I'm saying this, but well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, we've caught the weapon thief in the act. Miss Ellie, you are grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man, who I am certain has never stolen a weapon in his life. Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I have claimed was by rights mine. You see? Each was a trophy for besting my opponent in single combat. Yes. Huh? I believe that constitutes a confession. Seize him. A confession to what? I have done naught wrong. Bah, you are beyond reason. Ah, yes, my plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless. His capture will be the coup de grace. Well, my plan thus far is flawless. Griffin's Crossing is still impassable. Alright. Oh, I know who you are, even if that imbecile doesn't, so let's not mince words. Only you have the skill to face the duelist in battle. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you muster what allies you can. Got it. Alright, let's speak with Hildibrand, who seems to be embedded in the ground.
Ashley? Miss Ellie? Oh, my good man, it's a relief to hear your footfalls. As you have doubtless deduced, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. I must leave the rest to you.
Alrighty, here we are. Yes, it was I behind these doors the whole time. You took so long to arrive, I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. Long did I wonder what your role in this play was. Silent guardian, content to watch events unfold with minimal interaction? At the last I understand. We were fated to duel, you and I. Best me, and you shall have the spear. Fail, and your weapons are forfeit. Fair terms, do you not think? I will even extend them to your allies. Aye, I grant you the leave to summon others. After all, it will avail you no advantage. Well, Gilgamesh, it's embiggening time! Alright, you are big. Okay. Oh boy. Let's do this. Battle on the Big Bridge is now accessible. Oh, there we go. Let's do this. Come on, healer. There we go. And of course, this classic theme. Alright, you fucking, kabuki dancer. Hey, my portrait was capped. Good. Here we go.
Your favorite?
So this is an ARR 1. They'll turn folks into toads. And Enkidu will chase him.
How you been? Fighting all in. He's just too much for me. Not? Ha! I lied! Everything!
Ow.
Why, I've been had! This is part of the song. I feel so betrayed. Goodness gracious. I, just remembered something.
Alright, now we got some ads to deal with. Alright, with those taken care of, we move on to Gilgi again.
Oh, I must say, I quite enjoy these puzzles. I feel we've gained an understanding.
Oh, have we now?
I will help
Time to be silly. Oh, he shrunk me. I've been noted.
Rocket punch!
Oh boy. Eh. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I won't go down so easily.
And there we go.
Well then. That's enough of a beating for now.
What? That's not gonna work. Okay. So much for that. Anyway, good game all, and everyone's already gone because... Leave the duty. Oh, I got some commendations. That's good. Okay. Let me switch back to Reaper. Alone yet still armed. In any case, he seems too satisfied with the halberd. We will proceed with the delivery. Alright. There we go. We shall go this way. And we shall make our way back to Vesper Bay. I'm not going to do the pray return shit again. I've done it twice already. Yeah, what the fuck. I'll do it one more time. Pray return to the waking sands. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Okay. That's enough. If I have to do that one more time in this, I swear I'm going to have a fucking conniption. Let us go ahead and talk to Dorilda. Hildy. Ah, 'tis more magnificent than I imagined. Will make a fine addition to my collection. And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers. I genuinely mean that in your case, by the way. Sure, no problem. All's well that ends well, right, Inspector? Though it's a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief. There you are, Inspector Briardian. Why did you not wait for me at the docks? Why are you staring at me so? Oh, never mind that. Where's my treaty blade? But... didn't we just give you the treaty blade? A mask. Disguise yourself as a client and let the treaty blade come to you. Take advantage of an existing situation to distract us from the real crime. Brilliant! The man in red never spoke of the treaty blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he always issues his challenge in person. Dear gods, is it obvious? What is like... Dear gods, isn't it obvious? What is it like in your funny little brains? It must be so boring. The man in red did not send the challenge, then who did? Oh God, blast it! All that fucking hurts! Ouch. I believe this is addressed to me, condescending Inspector Briardian. Piss off! 400 years have I slept. 1,000 faces do I wear. What is yours will be mine. I shall come to claim the Lapis Maiden's virtue. The many-faced phantom thief. Interesting. The design and the wording is the same as before. That thief who stole the tree blade sent this. Very well. I and I alone, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, once more accept your challenge. You want a challenge, huh? Stand and face me, you buffoon! I agree with you, little girl. How dare you all laugh at a time like this, after allowing my precious tree blade to be stolen? And you, Maria. Well, I suppose it is a little funny, isn't it? The two of them dashing to and fro. They're of genuine gentlemen mummers. It's been far too long since we've seen a show. We should head to the city later. Just you and me. Not bad, Hildy. Not bad at all. You're indeed a Mandeville man. Putting smiles on faces. That is the method of a man. Oh, mock me, O phantom of many faces, for is the face of the oh god. But yeah, putting a smile on people's faces is the method of the Mandeville men. And the motto, and the mantra. Quest complete. Fiend dares lay claim on the fair maiden's virtue? The seeds of jealousy quicken within an inspector's soul. Can true love bloom on the battlefield? Will this Mandeville man find his Mandeville wife? Hildibrand will return in a case of indecency. Oh god, I love this series. It is so funny. Here's the goblin again. Hey, what's with the goggles those men are wearing? They look special. Maybe if I ask nicely, they'll give me a pair. I guess we'll find out next time. Bye. Seriously? Hildibrand? Oh boy. Well, that's it for this episode. Took a little longer to get to that dungeon, but then again, this is an early ARR fight, and they're a little clunky, and not many people do them anymore. The only time I ever see people do this Hildy dungeon is if it's part of a Mogtome event, which sadly it's not at the moment. But anyway, that's it for this episode. I'll see you all in the next act of this Hildibrand escapade. Until then, this has been Ray, signing out. Later guys, and have a good day.